Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. Today I'll show you a quick overview of the screen available on the new Leapmotor C10 electric vehicle. This particular screen is available for the New Zealand right-hand drive version. I hope this video will be helpful for some new owners or whoever is looking at the Leapmotor C10. If you find the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like. Now let's get started. Alright, this is what the main screen looks like. For the main screen, you can change the background by swiping left and right to do whatever you like. This is pretty simple. On the top of the screen, you can find the display for the time, for the status of the traction and things like that. On the top, you can find the wireless phone charging, 4G connection, Bluetooth, lock, unlock for the doors, and you can find your profile. You can add these profiles, you can delete profiles if you wish to. That means some of the functions will go to your personalizations. You can do a drop-down menu over here to quickly control a few things. Comfort spot for the driving, and then tailgate, adjust, and other things. You can also personalize that to drag it forward and backwards to plus and minus. For example, I do not want the camp mode to be on. I can delete the camp mode. I can add the ambient lightings if I do not have it. Or I can delete some other things if I want other things as well. So there's quite a few things for you to control. This just to help you with a quick adjustment for your some information available. Then you can also change the brightness for this particular display. Now underneath the screen, you got some quick menu buttons. Over here, you can see your app trees. You can see your charging information about the vehicle trips and things like that. And then you can see the music that's playing right now, the map display over here. You can actually quickly tap a few buttons for your home on the map, for pause or cancel, or next, last, and then quickly go through the apps if you wish to. Now under the screen, that's all your quick direct icons and information. On the right, that's the home screen, and then over here, that's your app tree. That's all the apps that's available right now for your information. If you want to change the display, you can push and hold. You can drag it to the right, to the left, wherever you like. And you can see completed. That's pretty simple. And then next, to go into any of the apps, just press that. In the future, there will be more apps available in the App Store about YouTube, about TikTok, anything like that. Click the settings. You can go into all your settings that's available. Lighting, you can change the exterior for the auto headlight, auto high beam, and all that things. For the interior, you can change all your interior effect. You can change the ambient lighting display. You can change the ambient lighting information, all that things. Reading lights can also be switched on over here if you wish to. Next, doors. You can change your settings for the window adjustment. You can actually drag up and down, fully open, fully close. You can do the positions and things like that. Passenger side is also available. Now you can do the rear view mirror over here. That means using the controls adjustments from your steering to control the left or to control the right. Forward heating is also available. Roof, you can personalize the buttons on top of the roof, the right button to one of these functions. Again, that's pretty simple. Tailgate, you can open the tailgate from here, or you can adjust the tailgate height from 20% to 100%, whatever you like, if you have the auto tailgate. Next one is the charging. Under the charging, you can see your charging status. You can see your state of charge right now. You can schedule a charge. You can do the charging cable, lock, unlock. You can do the standard range and dynamic range display. That's the display on your dashboard. For example, 400Ks or 300Ks, depends on your range. You can enable the vehicle to load, and then you can also do the minimum to 20% or to 44%, whatever you like. You can also unlock the vehicle to load connector once the vehicle load function is available. This particular cable is accessory. You need to purchase the cable, by the way. Next is the driving. You can change your driving style, driving information, eco, comfort, sport. Under custom, you can actually change all these three things about acceleration, about regenerative braking, about steering mode. Under the comparison, you can also see these comparison status. Under eco, these are the functions. Comfort, these are the functions. Sport, these are the functions. So that's pretty simple. Under here, you can also enable a thing called one pedal driving. So you basically just need to use the driving pedal most of the time. The vehicle will come to a complete stop if you release your driving accelerator pedal. But if you enable that, you cannot change the driving mode anymore. And disable that, you can adjust that. For any other functions, if you're unsure about that, click the question mark. You can then see how to enable, what it does, how it works, and all that things. Creep mode is available, auto hold is available, stability control, hill descendability is also available. You can also personalize the steering wheel button, which is the button over here. Single click will go to 360 camera or front defrost. Double click will go to rear view mirror or anything like that. So you can enable this while you are stationary or while you are driving. Automatic wipers adjustment and intermittent wiper adjustment speed is also available. Next one, under the ADAS, that's all your assisted driving systems. Under the driving assistance, you can change, let's say, lane keep assistance off. Again, click the question mark if you don't know what the function works. And then you can change the speed limit change alarm. You can see the speed limit warning. You can see the speed limit control. On the right, you get active safety about your forward collision system. Right now, standard or high, whenever you like. Emergency braking is available. Lane departure warning is also available. For your reference, many of these functions will get reset to be on even if you switch them off this time. That's due to the newest ANCAP regulations. You can see enable the warning sound. You can enable the blind spot detections, rear traffic cross alert and warnings. You can even do the warning and assisted level warning or warning plus brake. Distraction warning, some people may not like it as well. You get the facial monitoring system on your A-pillar if it's watching you, and if you take your eyes off the road, it's going to give you warning. Again, if you disable that, it's not going to work this time, but when you switch the car back on again, it will come on as standard. Image assist, you can do the vehicle started up assist. When you start the vehicle, when you put on drive, the 360 camera will be showing. Next one is the sound. You can adjust all these sound, even sound effects for your music and things like that. Again, I'll leave that to you. Leapmotor assistance, you can enable the Leapmotor assistance and then you can disable that as well. If you press the button on your steering, you can talk to it. You can do continuous conversations or no continuous conversations. You can tell it to change music stations or open up windows or close windows, adjust air cons and things like that. Next one, you get a display. You can change to dark mode for both dashboard and that, or light mode manually if you like. Otherwise, you can do automatic. So at daytime, it's light mode. Nighttime, it's dark mode. Screen brightness can be adjusted. You can do auto screen brightness. You can even do the screen cleaning, so everything's off. You can wipe the screen if you wish. Distance, kilometers, is okay. Next one, system. You can see the safety information, so you can actually start the vehicle with password. So even if your phone is stolen or your card is stolen, no one can take your vehicle away. You can do live detection when you sit inside the vehicle for too long, or any child or animal sits inside the vehicle for too long. It's going to give you warning and alarm, all that things. You can also get it to delayed detection. That means it will be 8 minutes for the live detection. You can allow the towing mode as well if you're towing something, so some of the safety features will be disabled, so it will be less beeping. You can then set up password. You can revoke authentication for your binding on your smartphone. Next, maintenance. This is kind of only useful for when you need the vehicle to recalibrate anything or go to the workshop and things like that. One thing that's probably useful is the front wiper maintenance. If you click that, the front wiper will come up so that you can wash your wiper, you can lift your wipers. Other than that, you don't need to worry about this information. You can also restart the infotainment system over here if you wish to. Under the general, you can see your software update. You can then do the system update if you wish. You can change the language to English, to other information available. Other things, you can do factory reset and you can see other policies available. Next one is the navigation. This is a built-in navigation. It does have some sort of on-time traffic. If you want to search anything, just click search, go to 61 Mountain Road, and just like that, click direction and click go, it will start. Once the vehicle has started going on navigation, you can adjust the voice detailed, simple or mute, whatever you like. You can see the charging stations around you. That's again based on this map display. You can change other settings about traffic, about EV range, about all these things if you wish to. Cancel, press that to cancel. You can save your home, save your work if you wish to. Next one is the music. You can have access to Bluetooth music or you can do local music if you wish to. Otherwise, you can go here to go to your radio. So that means you can play your radio stations. This is the FM. This is also available on the DAB. Click right. go to the next radio stations. If you do want to save this, click save. You can see all the saved radio stations just down here. Click all, you can see all the radio stations that's available. Click back and then click the settings. You can change a few things on the FM. Otherwise, click here. You can see all the saved radio stations. If you do not want to save the one particular example, press that to cancel that saved radio station. That's pretty simple. Next is the 360 camera. You can see the 360 view over there. On the 360, you can do 3D, you can drag it along, you can do settings, you can do transparent chassis or no transparency, and then you can do dynamic trajectory, you can do reverse alarm, things like that. That's basically what the rear parking sensor. And you can do right view, left view, front view, and rear view. You can do the tire view as well on all your curbs and things like that. Of course, these will come on as standard whenever you switch on the vehicle. Next is the air conditioning buttons. To go into the air conditioning menu, you just press here. So that means we are in the air conditioning menu. But before you go inside, we can also click here to change the recirculation. You can change the rear demister. You can change the defrost at the front. You can switch this on or off by pressing this button. The temperature can be displayed over here or can be adjusted on the right as well. You can again sync to connect both temperature together or desync. You can select one of the temperature on each end. You can enable eco mode, you can do fast cooling, you can do again fan speed, directions over here, you can do auto on the top, and ventilation over here, AC, heating, auto, whatever you like. Otherwise, AC is pretty much standard. Up here, you get the heated steering, and you get the settings on the top about auto climate control, whatever you want to set up. Over here, you can do air sweep or free air. Air sweep is really cool, so you can see the sweeping over here, left and right. If you do not want air sweep, you can do free air. That means press this to go up and down, here, up and down, here, up and down, left and right, whatever you want to drag. Otherwise, you can do direct. That means it's pointing directly at your face on the driver and on the passenger. Indirect, that means it's on the other side, so it's going the other way, so it's not really towards you on the driver's side. So that's pretty simple about the air conditioning system. Last one is the seating information. Right now you get the comfort, you can change the ventilation and cooling, so click here, you can see the fan speed, 3 to 1, otherwise off. Heating, same thing, 1, 2, 3 as well. Ventilation, again, that's on the driver, this is on passenger. On the settings, you can do the driver welcome, so the seats retract a little bit. You can do the auto heating, auto ventilation if you wish to. Close all, everything's shut off. Next one, positions. You can adjust the positions for the passenger. You can also adjust the position for the driver from the screen. And last one is your volume. You can click that to change the volume for your media, for your navigation, for your phone connection, for the intelligent voice, which is your voice command. For the sound, you can change all the sound settings directly, or sound effect, you can go into the sound effect directly as well. Alright, that would be the quick overview for the Leapmotor C10's touchscreen. It's not a fully detailed screen, but I hope you found this video helpful about how to control things, how to organize a few things. As always, if you find the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like down below. That's the end of this video. See you next time.